All right, to start out, just so it's in my head, I would want to know how many miles is on the truck. I don't know. I just like to know that. How many miles is on that transmission? Sometimes it don't take into effect or matter, but sometimes it does. Okay, first things first. Later in the question, you say you have a transmission cooler that's air cooled. Okay, that's a plus right there. Okay. Obviously, the next little bit of information I would need to know is, what was your transmission running before? What was the temperature before? Did you even know? Okay. If it was around 170, 180, which some transmissions do run that low, okay, I would want to know that. Okay, 240, 250, that's pretty warm, but it's not that hot. Okay, you get up around 275, that's when you want to worry or start thinking about what's going on for sure. I mean, 240, 250, I've seen transmissions get that warm under load and application. So, I don't know, again, I don't know what's going on with you. Okay, but you tell me that I'm assuming it has changed just since you have put the rear crank seal in. Okay, did you put an input shaft in it when you had it loose? Sorry, possibility of faulty labor there. I call it disturbing things. Okay, anytime anything's been together for an extremely long time, they get stuck that way. And I'm talking about your transmission cooler lines. Anybody that knows anything and works on trucks knows that if you have a rubber line that's sat in one position forever, it's been in heat and out of heat and been that way a long time, you go to moving it, hence you taking the transmission out and having to move these lines, they will seize that way, so to speak. And if you start moving it, if it pop and cracked by noise, guess what? They're going to start pouring on you, leaking oil, so you better replace those. Okay? If it's a hydraulic crimped line, I've seen people use those. Lots of times, the inner lining will come loose and swell, in return cause, low pump flow on the transmission cooler. Again, I don't know what you were running before, but, again, as far as the mileage goes, if you've got a really old transmission, same as worn out, you're going to have a little bit of extra slack in your input shaft. It's just going to be the thing. And the thing is, somebody not knowing what they're doing, putting it back in, they're going to have extra slack to possibly get it out of line when they do put it in or draw it up wrong.